You know, if these people are so interested in like determining who is like better overall than who in stand-up fighting and ground fighting, I see that what they should do is separate the competition and have them compete in each aspect individually. So meaning you have the stand-up fighter, you know, they could do the stand-up competition, just stand-up fighting, you know, like kickboxing, whatnot, and see who wins that. Then round two, there'll be round one, stand-up fighting, and then round two will be just ground fighting, and just basically they just wrestle. You know, there's no need to strike the person. You could just demonstrate your dominance over the individual without even having to strike them. You know, just pin them to the ground or whatever the case may be. They could separate the competitions in that manner. Hold on. They could also integrate weapons training and have them have them fight with wooden swords and see who wins that round. That could be round 3. You can have them, and then round 4 could be fighting with nunchucks. You know, round 5 could be fighting with bow staffs. Round 6 could be, you know, basically gunfighting. You know, maybe with paintballs or something like that. You know, different rounds to demonstrate their different proficiencies in different areas. And basically all with the objective of keeping it safe. And that's what's something that I would support and be something that I would support. You know, just basically being safe with the way that they conduct these competitions, and rather than just like mixing everything together and just having something that turns into a big mess is not necessary. You know, keeping it clean. You know, like the rules of boxing keeps it clean. You know, and then there could be clean rules, just like wrestling is clean. You know, wrestling is fine. There's no ground and pound in wrestling. So you can just have them wrestle, keep it safe, do the basic boxing rules. You could have them do the wrestling round 1, wrestling rules, and then you could have taekwondo rules round 2, and then you could have boxing rules round 3, kickboxing rules round 4, sansao rules round 5, and then round 6 could be Muay Thai rules, you know, Muay Thai boxing rules. I mean, kendo rules and fencing rules and just so on and so forth. To have everybody engage in every single aspect of the combative situation and see who is most proficient in each aspect. You know, that's what I see would be more safer and a better indicator of who's like better, you know, an overall better like martial artists in each development and each aspect. You know, that to me would be more sensible. You know, and then you have the, you know, you put a guy who loves boxing and then he goes against, you know, a taekwondo guy that loves taekwondo's type stuff. Yeah, you know, when it comes to the taekwondo rules, the taekwondo guy will probably win. When it comes to the boxing rules, the boxing guy might win. And then now they both don't really like ground fighting, and you throw them both into the wrestling rules, and you can see who wins that. They both don't really use the sword much, and then you just both throw them in there with swords with the kendo rules and see who wins that. You know, you basically just you change the dynamics of the things and see who's, you know, who could adapt to each dynamic. That would make more sense. That type of competition would make more sense, and it could be safer because then the rules could be more clearly defined, just like how the rules are for wrestling, and just like how the rules are for boxing, you know, and kickboxing, you know, and taekwondo rules, and you could have the point sparring rules like karate as well. So you just have everybody adapt to each different rule set and see who is the most proficient in each, and that would be something that would be better. You know, they even have judo rules, or, you know, have them do the jiu-jitsu type style competitions, because there's a lot of different competitions out there with all these different styles, and they have different rules, and they could all be brought together and trained in different rounds. And you know, in boxing they have 12 rounds, all the same thing, same rules. So you could have 12 rounds with every single round with different rules and different, basically different dynamics. As I stated, you know, round 1, boxing rules, round 2, kickboxing rules, round 3, Thai boxing rules, round 4, Sansao rules, round 5, wrestling rules, round 6, jiu-jitsu rules, round 7, judo rules, round 8, you know, kendo rules, round 9, fencing rules, round 10, you know, gunfighting rules with paintballs or something like that, geared up. You know, round 11, you know, knife fighting rules. Round 12, you know, stick fighting rules. You know, just basically go through all these different ways of combat and different rules, and then just see who wins the most rounds. And then that is your overall best, like, martial artist, you know, at that time. You know, to me that would make more sense, and then it could be better, it could be safer.